While we're waiting for Tundra parts to show up, let's go to a dealership nearby and check out a couple trucks that I think are really cool and I haven't had much chance to get some hands-on time with. If you guys enjoy these automotive videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like it if you enjoyed the video, but subscribers definitely help grow the channel and everyone counts. So let's jump into it. This is one we're after right here. This is the Canyon AT4X. It's got those DSSV multimatic suspension on it. You can see the height difference between an AT4, yeah, AT4 versus AT4X. It's a bit taller, got the larger tires. Actually, they've got a black one in too. This white one pops a little bit better. You can see a comparison between a 1500 and the Canyon. The Canyon's definitely taller than this Denali. However, let's look a little closer at this thing. I mean, I think they're like 285/70 tires. Let me see. Oh, yeah, 285/70/17. So pretty decent tire. Usually something you would have had to have your truck leveled to get it to fit before. My biggest concern with the Canyon AT4X is that, of course, it's got larger tires. It gets a little less miles per gallon than this one already because of the larger tires. And it's got a smaller fuel tank because it's a smaller truck. So the overall range of this AT4X is less than what would be otherwise. So yeah, it gets 16 miles per gallon. I think it's got like a little less than an 18-gallon tank or something like that. Not like there isn't a gas station every 15 feet in the United States. However, it is something that, you know, you're just filling up more frequently than you would have to with a 1500 with a 24-gallon tank, or if it's got the 3-liter diesel, you're gonna, you know, have 25 to 30 miles per gallon, and it just changes everything, especially for long camping trips. Let's take a look at this black one over here. Pretty sharp. It's got the AT4X in the bed. Super wide fenders. Just really cool. If you think back about 5 years ago, there was nothing even close to this on a dealership floor, and you'd have to modify and, you know, spend probably $6,000 or so to get something comparable with decent suspension, coilovers, and everything like that. Let's see if it's open. This one's not open, but it does have that white interior in there. It's a nice rainy 35-degree day today, so not surprised that it is Sunday also, so the dealership's closed, but not surprised that nothing is open. This one's locked up as well. You can see a little easier in this one. It's that bright white interior. The reviews that I've seen, says that the white interior is going to hold up to dirt. It's hard to kind of believe just how wouldn't that get messed up after a while. But yeah, so you can compare the Canyon AT4X to the size of the Denali right next to it. It's definitely still a bit smaller. The fenders really bring it to about the same width, but that cabin size is significantly smaller. And for someone like me that's 6'3", that's definitely a concern about being able to fit inside of the being able to fit inside the Canyon AT4X versus I already have a Sierra and know that it's extremely comfortable. Now, if you want to compare that AT4X to a 1500, they've got a number of 1500 AT4Xs, and right here side by side you've got the normal AT4X and the AT4X AEV edition that's got some different wheels. You can get rock sliders on it. These steps are removable, so those low hanging steps can go away, and then you just have a functional rock slider on the side. Then on the back you've got a full metal bumper versus the standard on the AT4X. I haven't seen what prices are to get one of these bumpers after the fact yet, but I'd imagine eventually they will be offered, similar to like Ram and the Prospector and all those Jeep AEV kits. That's all of it available afterwards. Now this front bumper I don't think is going to be that easy, because if you look at the front fenders, it has a different look here and over here. It's a totally separate setup than an AT4. So you're replacing that whole front section of the quarter panel It's likely a different grill setup to have everything be integrated like this. So I bet this is going to be a pretty expensive front bumper if you are going to do this yourself after the fact. Addictive Desert Designs just released a bumper for the regular 1500. We'll put a picture up of it. I think it's about $2,000. I don't think you have to cut anything. It's pretty much a bolt-on situation. I do like the AEV bumper quite a bit better than the Addictive Desert Designs, but if you don't want to pay $90,000 for an AT4X, you could go get an Elevation with the diesel and put some coilovers on it for $3,500 and wheels and tires for another $2,000 to $3,000 and a bumper for $2,000. And if you can pick up an Elevation or something like that with a 3-liter for low 50s right now with some of the deals that are going on, you can make the same thing quite literally with a lot less money. You're just not going to have the factory warranty or anything like that. But pretty good lineup here. You can see all the differences, the height difference between the AT4 and the AT4X, and then it gets lower all the way down. This is perfect actually. You got the Denali, AT4, AT4X. You can see that height difference between all three trims there. And then of course the Canyon AT4X and the AT4. One thing we didn't look at, let's see what the price of this AT4X is. So let's look at, we'll go bottom to top. So we got $58,000 with all the options on here. This is not the AEV edition. They are not out yet, but that does have 35. So it'd be awesome to see what the difference is between this and, you know, maybe the AT4X 1500 when the Canyon's got 35s. I bet it will be taller. It's gonna have to be. If you go up to this AT4, we are looking at $73,000, which is wild for an AT4. It does have the 6.2, but man, I just don't feel like that's worth it. And then this has listed at $94,000. It says they've got a $94,000. They've got a $10,000 discount, so $84,000 for this is the AEV edition. So it's got every single option possible with the extra nice stitching inside, the rear metal bumper, and the regular AT4X. Let's see, $84,000. So you could get the, you know, if this truck didn't have any discounts on it, and the AEV edition does, these are actually the same exact price if we look at face value with what that has in the front windshield and what this one has listed as sticker price. I'm sure there's discounts on this AT4X. There's no way they're selling these at the same price, but if they are, then you kind of get a free upgrade for the same price. Guys, let me know what you think. Would you do Canyon, the CR1500, with the AT4X, or is the AEV edition really all that's cracked up to be, and that's what you would go with? I'm gonna get out of here because it's raining, it's cold, and it's probably gonna start snowing soon. So we'll see you on the next one. Peace.